Bright light, everybody. Today I am outside and I wanted to do a video to show about the demons, okay, and really how it is pertaining to your eyes, okay, and your moons, okay, because you have 3 eyes and you have 3 moons here on this planet. We could see hell on the zodiac. So a lot of the stuff that's down here, the creations that these children have made, they've literally used this blueprint to create the creations down here. So like a lot of people really do believe in hell. They believe in the devil. I'm just going to show you where the devil is at on this zodiac wheel. Okay, here it is right here. Taurus, the bull for Baal. This is the devil that they have claimed. Now I'm going to tell you that this character, Baal, means Lord. Okay, and it's also pointing to a gold bell for memory. Okay, so a lot of the stories, even your bedtime stories, come from this zodiac. Okay, and they're stories. They're elaborate stories to paint a picture of this. Okay, so we can utilize it in time. And some people have taken these stories and they've brought them down here and they've written them in a book. They've inspired fear. So much so that people have literally been in fear their whole life that God does not love them and he's going to send them to hell. And you can even see hell on this because hell is pertaining to the underworld. It's the story of the zodiac. Okay, just like the demons are pertaining to Mars and the moons of Mars. Everything is literally astrology. Okay, this stuff has been written in the above, and children have read these stories passed on from their parents, and they have brought these stories down here, and they have created the red devil pitchfork who wants to pitch you in the flames of fire. Okay, and we as the flame-feathered serpents, we understand that the fire is for purification. There is no fear here unless the divine creators create the system of fear. Okay, man is a divine creator. They can create energies. They can create entities. We were made in the image of God. We are divine creators. So whatever you create, you do have access to. So if you're creating demons, of course, you're going to see your own demons because you have made them. Okay, and I'm going to show you some more astrology to show you that this is literally where you find hell. This is where you find the moons, demons. Okay, the demons, the demoons. Okay. And I'm going to show you this using the astrology. Okay, I'm going to try to help you to destroy the fear that people have created with hell because hell is not real. It's coming from this blueprint. It's a story from this divine original blueprint that they don't want you to know. That's why they've hidden it in the occult. Okay, which occult means hidden in Italian. Okay, and over in America, the occult means evil. And the word evil means live. Okay, so some people have a very, very elaborate imagination and they want you to participate in their system of imaginations because it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Okay, that you fear hell and you go and pay them, okay, so that you hopefully get out of hell, okay, because your Father who made you from beginning loved you from beginning. He never sent you to hell, okay? He sent you to heal. That's where they get the word hell. So let me turn this around and show you some divine astrology to help you destroy this place that you have created called hell. So many people have tried to send me there, and just know I'm already here. I am the healer. I am the heal girl, the heal boy. Okay? So let me turn this around and show you. First off, let's go over some of these words that they have created. The word devil, put through the mirror, becomes lived. The word evil, put through the mirror, becomes live. The word serpent, put through the mirror and rearrange, becomes repents. The word evil, put through the mirror, becomes love. Imperfect, put through the mirror, becomes I'm perfect. Okay, and demons. Demons, I showed you in my last video how Mons is always pertaining to the moon. Okay, and the demons belong to Mars. That is wars. That's why we are warring with the demons, so-called, that they have created. Okay, just know this war began with Mars, and Mars is not a planet of war. Okay, it's a story to help you understand what this planet is communicating towards us. Okay, and is communicating a balance between these two moons that access our moon, Luna. Okay, because Mars Mars is in very close proximity to Earth. That's why it was mentioned in the Bible. Okay, and from Mars moons, we get Deimos, and this is where your dice comes into play, because notice how the die is in Deimos. Okay, and the second moon of Mars is called Phobos, which is where they get the word phobias. Phobias means to be afraid, right? So literally these terms come from Mars, the moons, okay? And on your planet, you have a place called Area 51. If you do your gematria, you'll see that the word Mars equals 51. Okay, so over here on the zodiac that I have drawn very large, here's your devil right here. Okay, it's pertaining to the Alpha with the horns. The angel, right? And they say the fallen angels have the pitchfork. Lucifer has a fallen angel, and they paint him red. Lucifer is Venus. Lucifer is Venus because Venus is considered a red star. Okay, just like Saturn and Venus, or Satan and Lucifer, they're not the same. Saturn is Satan, and then you have our white sun. And Saturn is not evil because Saturn is the father. Okay, they paint him as evil because he is in opposition to the sun. Okay, and I've shown you this opposition using your trines and your squares. Okay, now likewise, the sun is called Ra because he is the right ascending one. He ascends to the right. Okay, and Horus rules the overworld. He rules the hours of the sun of heaven. This top half of the wheel is called heaven. This bottom half is called the underworld. Okay, and the underworld is ruled by Set. And Set is the twin of the sun, and the sun rises, and then he sets, and he goes into the underworld to set the captives free. Here's your captives down here. Right in here, you see these captives? You see how these got some horns and some spikes here down here? Okay, you see this balance beam? This is the war in heaven. Okay, so when the sun sets, he goes and he sets the captives free. He creates the war and he sets the captives free. He's fighting, and then he resurrects himself again and he rises to a new day. Overworld is white, underworld is black. Okay, and that's why Saturn is the black sun who rules the underworld. And they have called him Satan. And Satan, Sa-ten. Okay, and then you've got Saturn. Okay, and it's talking about a rotation and a literal number, because you are all the planets. I've shown this before with your chart of showing you how this is the body of you and how you are connected to all the planets. You are actually connected to Saturn and Venus, and these are not evil. These are just stories that have been told throughout time to paint an accurate depiction of this wheel. Okay, and these are fairy tale stories that have been told to give you an image of this, okay, and what it means pertaining to you here in the below, because there is an above world and a below. The stars are a part of the above story. They dictate to us here from the above in the below. Okay, and so that's why you have Satan ruling the underworld. Okay, and why he is considered to be in the darkness. Okay, so likewise, God was made in the image of man, and notice how the image of man can look like a pentagram and the image of man can look like a cross. Okay, and this is why you're told to pick up your cross. Now, your pentagram star is also going to take you back to Venus, because Venus makes an 5-point star every 5 years for a scientific period. So every 8 years, you get a star. I'm 35. I've been here a while, so I've got many stars. I've got more than one star. Okay, in my last video, I also showed you about the 13 moons and the 12 moons and how it's on an offset calendar. Every 2 or so years, you'll get a blue moon, which is the 13th full moon in a year. And this is why we follow the 13 moon. You're never going to have more than 13 moons in a year, though, because of the calendar. It's literally set on a rotation. And this is what the rotation is right here. So if people are still believing in demons and they're believing in hell and the fiery pitchfork devil, just know they have created these characters and they are participating in that system. This system here is literally showing you the story of the zodiac. And I hope I have accurately depicted this to you.